Good news, fans, you might be seeing The Last of Us very soon on your TV screens. The widely anticipated HBO series is currently in production, and we're here to tell you all we know so far about the Naughty Dog adaptation. Neil Druckmann, the creator of the highly anticipated show, has teased an episode that he himself will be directing. So, for all the deets on the episode and everything else you need to know about the upcoming series, keep watching. First, Druckmann himself directs any episode. It's unclear how faithful HBO's version of The Last of Us will be, but the show's creator, Neil Druckmann, has been chosen to direct an episode. We don't know which episode this will be, but Druckmann recently opened up about the experience of filmmaking and how it compares and differs from directing games, which he has done in both The Last of Us and Uncharted. Druckmann also teased his last episode of the show in the process, albeit he didn't have anything very revealing to discuss, as you might expect already. "I've been thinking about this a lot because there are two different approaches you can take," said Druckmann of the show. He described both the games as cinematic because they're both scored and acted. The creator wasn't afraid to admit that it wasn't certain how the games should have been adapted. What exactly should be adapted or omitted? For both of the franchises, very different approaches were taken, as the creator wanted to play to the different strengths of each. For Uncharted, a whole new story was chosen to be told, but the essence of the game was kept the same. For The Last of Us, the directors of the show chose to tell more or less the same story, but differ in small ways. Druckmann also stated how he wasn't sure whether either was the right option, but they made the decision to keep the storyline true to its original source, but have it be interactive and imaginative. For example, the creator explained on how the show can move between different characters' perspectives, so viewers can immerse themselves in a character's story. What else did he have to say? Druckmann went on to describe his experience directing an episode of the show, saying, "I had the privilege of directing an episode for the HBO show, and it's just learning how they handle cinematography or how they plan shots." He elaborated more on the creative side of storytelling, as each shot has a single purpose. Druckmann also highlighted how it's a common mistake to lose clarity if you include too many ideas in one shot. As you can see, Druckmann's directing technique in movies isn't really all that different from his game directing style, so fans can expect scenes that are laser focused on the subjects, which should be Ellie and Joel most of the time. How is the series going to be different from the game? There will be one major difference between HBO's upcoming The Last of Us TV series and the original video game. Individuals working in The Last of Us have stated since the start of the production that the TV program will not be a direct adaptation of the video game. According to new set photos from The Last of Us, the show's creators have opted to change the timeline of the story. In the original video game, Outbreak Day, the day when the cordyceps infection first spreads in 2013, instead, according to new set photos that have appeared online, Outbreak Day in the TV series The Last of Us will take place in 2003. The reason for this modification isn't immediately clear, and it isn't really significant to the grand scheme of things. Several aspects of The Last of Us, though, may be radically impacted as a result. Real-world artifacts that existed in the games may no longer appear in the show, which is a huge contrast between The Last of Us TV show and the video game franchise. In The Last of Us Part 2, Joel performs a Pearl Jam song called Future Days, which serves as a sort of motif throughout the game. Future Days, on the other hand, was not written by Pearl Jam until 2013, hence it would not be present in The Last of Us's television universe. Again, this isn't a major issue in the grand scheme of things, but the chronological inconsistencies may cause the story to vary significantly. So, who's in the cast? Pascal will be joined in the part of Ellie by another Game of Thrones actor, Bella Ramsey, who appears to be a perfect fit. Ramsey has already proven herself capable of portraying a fiery, assertive, and show-stealing character in Game of Thrones, where she played Lady Lyanna Mormont, a fan favorite. As part of the franchise's Outbreak Day celebrations, the first glimpse of the franchise's two protagonists has been released. Tommy, Joel's younger brother, will be played by Gabriel Luna, who has previously appeared in films such as Terminator Dark Fate, True Detective, and Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Meanwhile, Merle Dandridge will reprise her role as Marlene, the Firefly's commander, which she also played in the video game. Joel and Ellie meet thanks to Marlene's efforts. Sarah, Joel's daughter, will be played by Nico Parker. Parker made her acting debut as Millie Ferrier in Tim Burton's 2019 remake of of Dumbo. You may also recognize her from 3 episodes of HBO's The Third Day, which premiered in 2020. Bill will be played by Con O'Neill, and Frank will be played by Murray Bartlett. Jeffrey Pierce, Tommy's voice actor for the games, will play a new character named Perry. Finally, Tess, Joel's companion and fellow trafficker who assisted Joel and Ellie in reaching the Fireflies, will be played by Anya Torv from Fringe. Tess will have a recurring role in television adaptation, so she'll almost certainly appear in multiple episodes. Now, some more on the cast. Brad Leland will take the strange Mr. Adler. Neil Druckmann has listed a large number of the other as-yet uncast roles on Twitter. We know that the main pair will be merged by Ellie's girlfriend Riley, as well as Maria, and a censored character with 4 letters, which very well could be Abby. Abby's a member of the Washington Liberation Front, and one of the central characters in the sequel. Mazin also alleviated concerns that characters will not change from their game counterparts by declaring that Ellie will stay LGBTQ. Along with the range of actors and the director, there's also a talented composer. Gustavo Santaolalla will compose the music for the HBO series, as he did for the first 2 games. Several directors are also on board, including Oscar nominee Yasmila Bani, Kantemir Bolagov, and Ali Abbasi. A production listing has also led to speculation that Neil Druckmann will direct an episode. When's it gonna be released? While we still don't have a debut date for the HBO series The Last of Us, we do know a few specifics about how long we'll have to wait. The production's first set photo has recently surfaced, indicating that filming is well underway. Production should last until June 2022, according to our rough estimates. So at the very least, we shouldn't expect to see the show on HBO until late 2022. On their Instagram feeds, director Kantemir Bolagov mentioned the year 2022. While that isn't impossible, it appears to be more of a placeholder than anything official. So let's not get our hopes too high up. What else has been released? So far, only a basic synopsis has been released. The plot will be based on the events of the game, with fresh content based on the game's sequel being possible. New seasons of the popular show may be in the works, according to rumors in The Hollywood Reporter. This indicates the fans that the series will be more on a Chernobyl-style miniseries, maybe even spanning several years. Many fans of The Last of Us 2 will be excited to learn that the sequel story will be included in the HBO series. The first season is expected to contain 10 episodes for the time being. The Last of Us television series may not have a release date yet, but filming is currently underway, taking it one step closer to our television screens. It also means we have a bunch of new set photos to study, including our first look at Pedro Pascal as Joel and Bella Ramsey as Ellie, as well as other key characters and settings from the video games. The first set photo from The Last of Us's production has surfaced online, thanks to Tommy actor Gabriel Luna. Luna appears beside Pedro Pascal and Sarah, actor Nico Parker, hinting that they're filming The Last of Us's harrowing final scene. 2 more sets have also given us our first look at the series' big sets. Meanwhile, another image shows Pedro Pascal dressed in clothing that appears to be very similar to Joel's outfit from the actual game, and others show how Canmore, Alberta, will be morphed into Jackson, Wyoming. Another new batch features Joel, Ellie, and Tess on a set coated in cordyceps, the fungus that infects people and transforms them into grunting, clawing, deadly zombies. That's a wrap for the video. How do you think the series will compare to the gameplay, and whether Druckmann will do it justice? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one. Thank you.